Finn was again in another year at school, with classes and tasks that were all of someone else's doing, not his own. When he arrived home with his brother, there were chores and schoolwork, and then sports for the season. Then time for bed, when finally he could resolve every event of the day in an order that was of his own choosing, to sleep if he could, and if he could not, to the blessings, which tonight he indeed needed. Dissolve and surrender to a wave that laps over his body and takes him out to sea. Though usually of blues and greens, this night the sea was darkened by clouds without color, only flashes of lightning from a stormy sky. He never once worried while away on these visits. He always felt protected by the blessings, the sweet candy care of his grandmother. So it was that in that peace, even in a turbulence of sorts, that he sought to engage and find a new something. Waves rolled him onto the shore of a forested land, thick, wet from misted sea. Snakes curled beneath his feet. To ledge of cliff he climbed upon, up above the trees, where he could see the storm pass, the lightning dim, the thunder roll away. As he sat, a thin, tall, gold and green man of sorts approached. His eyes were kind eyes. His smile was bright and blue. And he held out his hand for Finn to take. Once he did, he rose and soared over trees, down to trails, and into a mud of soothing, sealing coolness, removing his breath until he passed through the silence and on the other side of the earth. Within the walls he came to a lighted way of others, tall and thin, smiles of bright blue, engaging eyes, no words, as none were common. He sat and was fed colored strands of sea and stars that changed his flesh to that of theirs. He grew feet and inches to be as tall. His smile was bright as he now knew another form of something that was not directed by a teacher or a coach or a parent or even his own creative way. New to this, he allowed the others to touch and pull him to their homes, and days and nights of knowing who the forms beneath the mud were, from births to life and passing to stars, until one day, through the mud he rose again to surface and top of cliff, to sea and home for another day that was common.